Hey Comicians, there are many series and franchises that have left an undeniable dent on pop culture, but there are few that have as much as resonance as the Power Rangers. Nobody could have predicted the whirlwind of success that the Power Rangers would experience. Though we all loved and grew up with the color-coded heroes, there are some things about them that doesn't add up. So, here are 5 things that make no sense in Power Rangers Part 1. Why the Rangers never go straight to the source. There's definitely a certain charm to the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers in terms of its simplicity and the obvious formula that it repeated. In each episode, Finster sculpts a monster that he then bakes in the patented monster motage. Rita then puts her own personal touch on Finster's creation and uses her magic wand to make these monsters grow. Rita and her evil cohorts fail most of the time, but it seems like they have an endless supply of monsters thanks to their machine. Though the Rangers always defeat these monsters, perhaps a better way to fight would be to destroy the monster maker or take away Rita's wand. Why does nobody have parents? Power Rangers is supposed to be a property that kids can easily connect to, so it makes sense that episodes focus almost entirely on children and leave adults out of the picture. According to Power Rangers, there's nothing that adults can do that children can't, and so realistic, fair representation of family dynamics are not the show's first priority. Parents and guardians are missing in almost every Power Rangers show. In fact, in most cases we never even see their parents. Necroly shenanigan. Power Rangers Mystic Force brings some absolutely creepy supernatural characters into the fold, like Necroly, the queen of the vampires. Curiously, Necroly is seen as a random spectator of Galaxy Warriors in Power Rangers Ninja Steel, and she also shows up as an unimportant prisoner in Power Rangers Dino Charge. While this is surely just the show recycling Necroly's costume rather than providing an actual appearance from the character, it's still very problematic. Why incite confusion like this? All of this is even more troublesome, since Necroly turns into a human named Nikki at the end of Mystic Force, and shouldn't look like this anymore. The suit change in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie. It was a big deal when the Power Rangers hit such a level of mainstream popularity that they received their first feature film. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie was a reason for many fans to celebrate. However, the movie also featured some strange decisions that definitely led to some head-scratching. In the first movie, the Rangers' suits are different from the show and there's no explanation why this is. These suits then go back to normal once the movie is over. They're definitely the same characters, but the events from the movie are also basically never mentioned again. These new suits have a much more metallic look than the softer spandex style of the show. Why don't past Rangers help the current ones? One of the reasons why Power Rangers has become so popular with audiences is due to the fact that it is able to reinvent itself over the years. Because of this, the franchise is able to try out new ideas. The franchise could have attempted to tell one continuous story through all of its series, but it instead decided to introduce new casts and sets of Rangers whenever a new show or movie was made. In Power Rangers Super Megaforce, it is established that past Rangers can return under the right circumstances. However, this raises a question. Why don't the Rangers stick around or help more often with the bigger threats? Sure, it can't be a party all of the time, but having these guys appear more than once may do more harm than good. Let me know your take on this. So that was part 1 of Power Rangers Plot Holes. If you guys need part 2 then make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. So that's a wrap. Don't forget to catch me on other social media for early superhero updates. I will see you guys in the next video. Till then remember one thing. You are the Comicians.